No, we're not taking a train, but I am going to take you on a walk through my small town and show you the appreciation of small town living and how I feel about it. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. This is Jamela. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button and welcome to the family. This is the house that became my acknowledgement of Whitmire. And this was my husband's grandmother's home that they built. 10 years later, she bought this second house just so she can have it and only family or whatever lives in that house next to her. And we bought our house in 2002, and the library is the first place I visited when I moved here. And then years later of visiting this town, my aunt and uncle bought the house that was next door to the library, and my sister bought her house, which is right across the street from my aunt and uncle and down the street from me. So we all live on the same block along with my mother and my son's house. And I normally walk the library track, but I'm going to do the neighborhoods. And this was my brother's house that he bought. And of course, this was our first rental property as a group. And up the street, you see the local young man. He is working on his house, and I'm so proud of him. This house was just like our one bedroom that we recently rehabbed, and he took it down to the studs and rebuilt it himself. One thing I like about living in this small town is that it's very quiet and quaint. And this is a town where you won't find developments and heavy traffic. And I can honestly say I appreciate that more. There used to be a mill in this town, and this area that you're seeing is where the mill was. And it has been torn down, and that's my friend's house that she's actually from Jersey and bought a house down here. But these are some of the homes that as I go through my walk I see, and I always admire the downtown area because I love how neat they keep it. You don't see any trash around, and the town works really hard with keeping it looking clean. This house here was a rehab house, and that's what it was before. And he did such a wonderful job. I love admiring that house as I walk. And again, you notice how you don't see any traffic. And this is roughly around 7 o'clock at night, where things are kind of mellowed down, and then, you know, stores are starting to close up. And it's just serene. And my neighbor Cassie, I love her house and how she does her flower beds. She's actually inspired me to do more in my flower beds in my house. And she shared quite a bit of her irises with me, so mines have really grown because of what she shared. And she and I both shared things. And as I walk through town and, you know, continue on to my journey of walking, one thing you kind of practice do is waving, because everybody that rides by always waves at you. This is our pharmacy store, and it is a family-owned business, and they are very crucial to our community. The fire station, we have a volunteer fire squad, so that's very important as well. Now, you know, as I'm walking and I'm admiring everybody's homes, and I'm just looking and, you know, just feeling comfortable here. It's a small town, like I said, but it does have, I call it a bedroom community, because a lot of people here are related. And this is my mom's house, which is right up the street from me. And then, of course, it's the brick cottage, which was my son's. And we're all on the same street. Over the course of the years, I can tell how more and more people are taking more pride in the homes and the aesthetics of the town. And that is a wonderful feeling. Sometimes it is a bit rough, only because we're so far from a supermarket. But we do have local markets, and we have, of course, a Dollar General, Dollar Tree. And but this town is surviving on what we have. And I like the community that we live in. Small town living ain't so bad after all. I've learned to love it, because beauty is being home and loving it. And if you'd like to hear more about our little town, just drop me a comment and I'll be happy to share more. Don't forget to like and share this video, and I'll see you again. Bye.